basically, right now, in the United States and other highly industrial countries, they're dealing with what you call a sick care industry. They're dealing with symptoms, and they're not really treating people well from a holistic point of view. So they're dealing with symptoms, and then they mask the symptoms with drugs and sometimes surgery. You have over 300,000 people that die every year within the sick care industry. So what you guys are doing, you're a healthcare industry. So people that are coming to the spas that are using these magnificent different kind of technologies and modalities, you're enhancing the immune system. You're bringing back a level of anti-aging and vitality and vigor. So you're improving health, whereas the other industry is just mainly dealing with symptoms. I won't put everyone in that category, but the system itself is broken. And so I think the healthcare industry, what you're doing is the emerging paradigm, preventative, restoration.
Well, back to your energy work. You know, nature is energy, we are one. But how important do you think it is for us to remember nature in our work?
It's extremely important. I always ask people to, sometime during the day, walk barefoot on Mother Earth, to actually feel Mother Earth. When you go to any island, Caribbean or Hawaii, you make sure you get in the water, you make sure you touch Mother Earth. We're earthlings. Earth is the context by which we get to evolve our species. So we want to be good stewards of the earth, but we also want to take in what Earth has to offer. Earth is alive. And so from the food to the ground to the trees. Matter of fact, many mental illnesses or anxieties can be solved if someone just sits in Mother Nature and just breathe and look at the ocean, breathe, look at the mountains, breathe, walk through the forest. A lot of anxieties will be dissolved without any opioids whatsoever.
Well, someone today said, every time I wake up, I feel bad for the earth. What's happening politically, some people call it a dark time. Can you tell us how we can find the light in this dark time?
Well, right now, Mother Earth, the vibration of the earth is at an all-time high. Since the time of measurement of about 30 years ago, you could actually measure the frequency of the earth getting higher and higher. Now, the indigenous cultures have been teaching this for hundreds of years, but we now have the actual science and the actual technology to measure it. So Earth is evolving, and Earth wants us to match the vibration, or we're going to get very sick, and we will not be a hindrance to Earth anymore because we won't be here.
Yeah.
So even though there's tremendous hurt that human beings are doing to the soil and doing to the air, Earth is going to survive, but the species may not survive. Just as we have eliminated many species through polluting the planet, we may kill ourselves. So I would advise people, to go in, become entrained to that heartbeat of the earth through your prayer, your meditation, your right nutrition, right exercise, and lift your consciousness. Because Earth is going to be okay, but the species may not be.
You always talk about being open. When you work with people, you have them open their hands to be receptive. What fights skepticism? What's the antidote to skepticism?
Well, there's healthy skepticism, which is generally discernment. Cynicism kills. Now, the measurement of the scale of consciousness, gullibility is much a higher frequency than cynicism. But people are afraid of being taken. They're afraid of being sold a bill of goods, so they close themselves off with cynicism, but they're blocking the flow of life. It is better to be gullible and to grow as a child than to be a cynic, which stops your growth. So people grow in two ways, pain or insight. Skeptics, immature skeptics, and cynics grow through pain. And people who are more open grow through insight.